Hi, everybody. I'm Robin, and these are my reflections. And today we're going to take a look at the Cowgirl Tarot by Gentle Thrills. So, Gentle Thrills has another deck out, and that one is mass market through Hay House. And I think it's called the Gentle Thrills Tarot. But this one is an indie deck that you can purchase directly from their shop. I'll put the link in the description box below. And I saw this on Mem's channel at Tarot with Mems. I will put her name right here on the screen for you, and she was talking about this one, and I was like, she was her dog video, which I posted in my post. So if you watch that video, you've already seen this. But um, I was looking at it. She talked about it a couple of times, and when she talked about it in that video, that's when I was like, let me go get this deck. And I went and bought it, and it has been with me, and I've just been waiting to open it. So I'm excited to take a look. So this is the original and only 78 card deck featuring Cowgirl of Gentle Thrills. Now, Cowgirl is the mascot of Gentle Thrills. It is a dog named Cowgirl. And she is the mascot of Gentle Thrills. It says it's drawn by Issa Benson in Los Angeles, California. Includes a guide with interpretations. And you can get it at gentlethrills.com. And again, I'll put that link down below. It comes in a tuck box. This is one of those nice sturdy tuck boxes, like the new US Games tuck boxes that have like that sort of a little bit of a rubbery coating on them to keep them sturdy. So that's the box. So it comes with this fold out. It is glossy and it's poster size. I am not going to open it all the way up right now because I don't want to give it away because all the pictures of the cards are on here. But at the end, we will take a closer look at this. But you basically get a thumbnail and then a little phrase for every card, and it's front and back, printed front and back, glossy, pretty sturdy paperwork. Because it's printed front and back, you can't hang it up on your wall and have all the meanings. But if you bought two of them, you would get two of these, and then you could do like a little wall art with that. That's cute. Or maybe you can buy them separately. I'm not even sure. Let's just check them up against these. I've been checking everything up against these. So these are just tiny bit smaller than a normal, well, than this tarot card. I would say they're standard tarot size, just about. And up against this Blue Angel card. And the thickness, they're pretty thick and they feel nice and bouncy. So they are coated in like a satin mat, like a rub, almost, they almost feel like rubbery or something. They feel nice actually, but they're thick. They're thick but bouncy. No edging. These are the bags, super fun, hand drawn. I love these hand drawn doodle decks. I have like the Doodle Tarot. I have this one now. I have the Tarot deck by Danielle Ridley, which I did a walkthrough of. I'll put that there if I remember. And I have a couple, and I like these hand drawn decks. I have the Saki Tarot now, so these are fun. I can clearly see this is drawn with markers. So the border looks like maybe it was done with a pencil or maybe a crayon or something. This is so cute. And these are the backs up close. Love it. All right, let's go through. Let's see what kind of little adventures Cowgirl gets up to. So we have, since she's a dog, has a cat companion with her, and a stick, and her bag and everything. And I love the little bells, which I think are fun. I'm not sure if I actually said this, but this is a Marseille style deck. So if you're sitting there wondering why is that fool facing the wrong way, why does that magician look this way? This is Marseille deck. So I think I did forget to say that. So here we have the magician, the high priestess. What does that say? Does that say snacks? Yes, it says snacks. The secret of snacks. What is the let me see what it says on here. It says mother knows best. For the meaning, mother knows best. She has her little purse down here, her book of snacks, cross. So that's gonna, she has her hat, her veil. She looks very much like the high priestess. But the book of snacks is taking me out. Here's the empress. Look at the rooster. So cute. And her scepter. The emperor. Perfect match here. There's the rooster down here. The pope goes with the priestess. Perfect. The lover. Looking at himself in the mirror. Looking at herself in the mirror because she's a cowgirl, right? Cowgirl. The chariot. Justice. Yeah, and it looks like we have all the typical symbolism that people like to pull out of the Marseille deck. It's all here, just redrawn in this adorable way. I do love a redrawn Marseille. If you saw my fall Marseille deck video, fall and winter Marseille deck video, which I'll try to remember to put up here for you. All of the things that I pop up here, you can find down below the description box. I do love a redrawn Marseille. So this will be fun, and I think this is going to be one that'll probably resurface in the spring and summer Marseille deck video. So here's the Wheel of Fortune. Here's Strength at 11. Look at this dog going around. It's like a little. Oh, this one has bat wings. Strength at 11, and she's got a duck. She's with the duck, closing the duck's mouth. Interesting. Ducks make a lot of noise. Hanged cow with the pink belly. I love that they put a little leaf over her private parts there. The death card. This is the first card I think so far that we've seen that's, oh no, the hanged cow, maybe. Where the card, where the animal's not dressed up as one of the Marseille characters. So here we have the dog has buried all of her little bones in this death card. And then here she is dressed again as the temperance character. The devil. These chickens, man, these roosters or whatever, that's on all these cards. Here's the tower. The star. The moon. Howling at the moon. The sun. She looks like she just woke up. Or is she drunk from last night? What's going on with this? Look at the sun. I love the sun. Very cute and quirky. Judgment. Her and her little group of chickens, and then the world. No chicken on this one. All right. Now we're on to the pip cards. So we have the Ace of Wands, two, and it looks like the configurations match the Marseille pretty clearly here. So we've got the 3, the 4, 5. I'll go quickly. 6, 7. We've got the coloring there. 8, 9, and 10. The chicken's popping back up. All right, so here we have our Page of Wands, the Knight, Queen, and King. Onto the hearts, which would be the cups, right? So we've got the Ace of Cups. Oh, the 2 of Cups, 3 of Cups. This is so cute. So the cup suit is a little bit different. The 4 of Cups. Let me see what we got here. It says, "I am beautiful. I am smart. I am pretty." Aw, very cute for the 4 of Cups. The 5 of Cups, growing out of a flower of plants here. 6 of Cups, putting on makeup, putting on lipstick, but I mean, not very well, but definitely putting on makeup. The 7 of Cups. We have a little birthday party at the 7 of Cups. I think that this is interesting because the wands were pretty typical Marseille, but these cups are repurposed a little. They're redrawn. I mean, they look a little different. They're more like a revised Marseille with a little hints on the cards. There's a 9 and the 10. All right, onto the Page of Cups, the Knight, the Queen, and the King. Move these. Ace of Swords, beautiful, with the head down here. So cute. This is so cute, y'all. This is vibrant and adorable. Okay, so the swords are doing the same thing where they're redrawing them, giving us little hints. Here's the Three of Swords. Dragons. They're studying dragons. 4. I was trying to see if it says anything, but I don't think so. 5 of Swords. There's the dragon. Okay, so there's the dragon. Now they're out watching the dragon. Oh, the 6 of Swords. Like are they sawing into this heart, or what's going on with this? I don't know. I don't know if that's like a soldering iron or if they're cutting through it or what. There's a little bee on it. Oh, they're writing best friends. There we go. So they're writing on it, best friends. And here it says best friends, and they've broken it in half to give to the dragon. Oh, that's so cute. Aww. 7 of Swords. Here's 8. Now they're friends. The 9 and the 10. And now they're writing or reading. It says diary. They're writing in their diary, or this is the end of the story? Oh, so this has all been a story they've been reading, remembering back to what happened, because this is their diary. So have they been reading their diary the whole time, remembering this time when they met a dragon and made friends with them? Page of Swords, the Knight of Swords, Queen of Swords, and the King. All right, so now we're on to the coins, which look like they're going to be more traditional, like the wands were. Yes, so here's our publisher's mark, Gentle Thrills 2020. It says 2022, Cowgirls Tarot, Gentle Thrills 2025. Okay. The 3 of coins. And this one, cow, cow, cow. All of the coins have the cow's face on them. I mean, the dog's face. The dog's face on them. 4 of coins. She's long in this one. Is she a dachshund? I'm not sure. Like a different type of dog here, but here she's looking more like a dachshund. So that's the 4 of coins. Here's the 5 of coins. 6. 7. Oh. The 8. 9. Ye old scratcher. 9. Oh my goodness, not a lottery ticket. Stop it. The 10. A page of coins. This is so cute and enjoyable, and I can just see myself loving this when I start to use it. And here's the King. And again, the back, fully reversible. Appreciate that on these coins, because the coins are always the worst ones. I can never tell which way is upright and which way is reversed. So on every card, it looks like there's something on here to indicate upright and reverse. Yeah. So I'll be able to tell. And then the numbers are on there as well. So yeah, that's helpful. Not all of my decks do that. So I appreciate that. Okay, so they are a little thick, and I do have a little bit of my finger's still a little sore, so I don't know if I'll be able to shuffle them, but just so you can see the thickness. And if I put them all together so you can see how thick they are. I would say they're about as thick as like a Hay House deck, a Hay House card stock, but they feel different. This card stock is much nicer, especially the edges. It's nice and smooth. The coating on it is smooth. It doesn't feel sharp at all on my hands. Like I can rub my hands up and down the sides without fearing I'll get a paper cut or anything. I bet that they would riffle nicely, but they are kind of thick. So I'm not sure, and I don't want to hurt my finger. I don't want to re-injure. It's finally starting to get better. So I'm just going to do a little drop. This is nice cardstock. It feels very nice in my hands. But if you're a riffle shuffler and you have small hands, this could be tough on you. I have a feeling. I can't test that theory right now, but I have a feeling these could be a little bit tough to riffle shuffle. Okay, so now that I've loosened them a little and I've done a little overhand, the drop shuffle is better. You can see it's a little bit better. So I think as I go along with this and use them, they'll be great. So yeah, should be a good shuffle. All right, so let's look at this little look at this little fold out. So we have the 7 of hearts here, the 7 of cups. We have a little thumb on a little phrase for each one. So if I'm looking at the cups, let's find the cups. All right, the 7 of cups, we have you are celebrated with the little birthday cake. And let's see another one here. We've got the King of Wands. The wands were on the front. It says you will overcome. So that's kind of you just have a little bit of advice here, a little phrase. So for the Page of Wands, it says, will you do it? And I'll just read one more. For the Chariot, it says, the best is yet to come. So that's what you get for the write-up. So there's no guidebook. You know, if you need more than that, you'll definitely need to get a book. I can recommend. Let me just get the book I use. Okay, so this is what I am using now. This is the Tarot de Marseille second edition. This is the Guide to Birth. I had the first edition of this, and if you find that one and it's cheaper, I would say you can use that one too. They've done some upgrades in this, a little bit of changes, particularly with the imagery, but I learned from the first one and I don't have any problems with that one. So I rehomed my first one, but I have this new one now because it's the upgraded one. But if you find the other one for cheap, I would say get that one too. Either one, I'll put the link to this in the description box below as well, if you need a guidebook. Okay, let's see how I did with this shuffling with my pitiful finger. Chariot, Page of Wands, Knight of Cups, 4 of Wands, 9 of Swords, and the 2 of Cups. Not bad. Not bad. Look at that. So it shuffles well, even with my jacked up finger. Look how cute this is. First impressions, I mean, aside from it being adorable, I think that there's there's a little bit extra here on some of the cards that I think a lot of people who like a Marseille with a little bit more, or like pip decks with a little bit more, might be interested in. So yeah, let me know if you picked this one up, or if you're planning to, what you think about it in the comments below. If you're interested in picking it up and you haven't already, I'll put the links down below for this and that book that I showed. And there are other Marseille books out there as well. And I know a lot of people have the Squid Cake Marseille, which has a decent book. You could use that book to read with this deck if you didn't want to use, if the little phrases on the fold out aren't enough, or if that fold out could get a little cumbersome, you know. So yeah, I think these are so cute, and I'm looking forward to using them, although I'm not sure that I'll use them right now, just because of the coloring, because I use my deck seasonally. These will probably get put into my spring and summer collection boxes and then come back out in like around Valentine's Day or something. Or maybe I'll leave this out because I usually don't pull that box out until March, April. So I might leave this out just so I can use it around Valentine's Day, because this is super cute with all these little hearts on it. It's going to be perfect for some Valentine's Day readings. So those are my thoughts. Let me know yours in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more from me, you can subscribe. I release videos every few days regarding tarot and oracle, and I would love to have you. Links, like I said, down below. And until I see you next time, stay safe and be blessed. Bye-bye.